Hey Falcons fans, if you want to keep up with all the latest news and updates about our team, you've come to the right place. Here, we've got everything you need to know about the Atlanta Falcons, with content created just for you, our amazing fans. So, don't wait any longer. Subscribe to our channel now and hit the bell icon to get all the notifications right away. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up to help strengthen our fantastic Falcons community. Get ready, because we're bringing you some hot and exclusive news. Now, let's dive into today's report. The Falcons are looking to make a move with the Cleveland Browns regarding Kirk Cousins. The Browns have been on the hunt for a veteran quarterback for months, and Cousins has been a top target for them. According to a report from Charles Robinson at Yahoo Sports, the Falcons are trying to put some pressure on the Browns by possibly activating Cousins' $10 million bonus for 2026, which is due on March 17th. The Falcons know the Browns are eager to add another quarterback, and Cousins would be a familiar choice since he's worked with coach Kevin Stefanski before. If the Browns want Cousins, they'll need to offer something that the Falcons would find valuable. In that case, the Falcons might trade Cousins and cover most, if not all, of his salary for 2025. Robinson mentioned that Cousins is a great fit for the Browns, given his past with Stefanski when they were together at the Minnesota Vikings. It could be a good opportunity for Cousins to show he still has a lot to give. However, the Falcons don't have much reason to let him go. They would still be responsible for his salary, so it makes more sense for them to keep him as a backup for Michael Penix Jr. While the Falcons are committed to Penix, he is young and has had some injury issues. Keeping Kirk Cousins around could be a smart move for the Falcons. He could serve as a mentor and a safety net for the team. That's why they might not be in a hurry to trade him. Instead, they could let the situation unfold and wait until mid-season when a team in need of a veteran quarterback might come calling. Depending on what the Falcons are asking for, it might be better for the Browns to hold off and look for their new quarterback in free agency. After all, overpaying for an aging quarterback hasn't usually worked out well for teams in the past. Now, could Von Miller be a backup plan for the Falcons' pass rush? The search for help to boost their pass rush is ongoing, but it's getting trickier. The Falcons have already seen several potential targets sign big contracts with other teams, making it harder to strengthen their defensive line. In the first wave of free agency, the prices for edge rushers have skyrocketed. For example, DeMarcus Lawrence recently signed a 3-year deal worth $42 million, showing just how inflated the market has become. Meanwhile, Max Crosby and Myles Garrett are no longer options for the Falcons after signing lucrative extensions with their teams. Garrett's new contract in particular has set a new standard in the market and ensures he'll stay in Cleveland. Given this situation, the Falcons have only made one significant addition to their pass rush so far: Leonard Floyd, who was signed after being released by the San Francisco 49ers. While Floyd is a solid player who can contribute, he's not quite the star that Atlanta's defense still needs. With options becoming limited, one name that's starting to pop up is veteran Von Miller. The Super Bowl 50 MVP and one of the most dominant pass rushers of the last decade could be a potential solution. But is he a safe bet? First, it's important to have realistic expectations. Von Miller isn't the same player who used to dominate quarterbacks during his time with the Denver Broncos. Injuries and age have affected his performance, and his recent time with the Buffalo Bills has been a mix of highs and lows. That doesn't mean Von Miller can't still be a valuable asset for the Falcons. He still has the knack for creating pressure in crucial moments, especially if he's part of a rotation that allows him to shine without needing to be on the field for every play. If the Falcons can't swing a trade for players like Trey Hendrickson or Micah Parsons, something that's been discussed given the current market, taking a chance on Miller could be a smart move. They could also look to fill out the roster with other affordable veterans. So, what's the best strategy for the Falcons, considering their financial challenges and defensive needs? Instead of going for one big signing, they might consider a more practical approach. By investing in several experienced veterans, they could build a strong and deep pass rush. This strategy would also allow them to use their first-round draft pick to select a promising young edge rusher, striking a balance between immediate needs and future potential. However, there's a downside to this plan. It could limit their flexibility in the draft. They might feel pressured to pick a pass rusher in the first round, even if other elite talents are available. The second round also needs attention, as adding a high-level safety or cornerback could significantly boost the defense. With limited cap space and multiple defensive needs, the Falcons will have to be strategic. If they believe that bringing in veterans like Von Miller can help create a more consistent defensive unit, it could be a viable solution. After all, experience and leadership are crucial for developing a young roster, and Miller might be just the player Atlanta needs to take the next step toward building a competitive defense.